she was only 32. Full of dreams, full of life. But one disease she never thought about cut her story short. A disease that kills a woman every 2 minutes in the world.
This is cervical cancer.
Great women like Professor Dora Akunyili, who fought fake drugs in Nigeria. And even Henrietta Lacks, whose cells revolutionized science. All had their lives cut short by cervical cancer. If it can take them, it can take anyone.
What if I told you? This killer is almost 100% preventable. Yet, it remains one of the leading causes of cancer deaths in women across Africa and the world. Why? Because silence, ignorance, and neglect keep it alive.
So, what exactly is cervical cancer? The cervix is the narrow gateway between the womb and the vagina. When infected by a virus called the human papillomavirus, HPV, the cells here slowly change, grow out of control, and can eventually form a deadly cancer. HPV is the hidden villain. It spreads mainly through sexual contact. In fact, 4 out of every 5 people will get HPV at some point in their lives, both men and women. Most infections clear on their own. But when high-risk types like HPV 16 and 18 stay for too long, they trigger cancer.
And here's the shocker, HPV doesn't just cause cervical cancer. In men, it can cause penile cancer, anal cancer, and throat cancer. Which is why both boys and girls need protection. Cervical cancer doesn't strike at random. It feeds on risk factors we often ignore, like early sexual activity from early marriage or wayward lifestyle, multiple sexual partners, or even just one partner who has many others, persistent HPV infection, smoking, long-term contraceptive use, having many pregnancies, weak immunity, especially with HIV, poverty, and lack of access to healthcare. Here's how the war begins. HPV releases deadly proteins, E6 and E7. They silence the natural guards of your cells, P53 and RB. With the guards down, the cells lose control, multiplying wildly. First, just the bottom layer changes, CIN1. Then 2/3 of the tissue, CIN2. Finally, the entire cervix is taken over, CIN3. At this point, it's a